Yeah, I think I've always thought Memphis Bleek was in jail, but I think I'm confusing that with Beanie Sigel.
Because Beanie Sigel was in jail for tax evasion, but he's out now. We have our answer.
When did he get out?
Let's find out. This is on a shitty website, okplayer.com. I don't know how right this is. Let's see. Philly rapper Beanie Sigel is the latest in a steady stream of rappers. I'll get to the fucking point. Pleaded guilty to charges 2003 to 2005, blah, blah, blah. Sentenced to 6 to 23 months. He was released
that ain't
today. Shit. So he got out in like 2012. It was forever ago. I don't know why you thought he was still locked up. It looks like he did 2 years and got out in 2012.
6 to 23 months? That was the sentence?
Yeah.
That's garbage.
It was fucking throwing a coin toss.
That's not even a good sentence.
They weren't even trying.
Bro. Like, they could have left him at like county jail, not even county jail. Like, they could have left him at a fucking city jail for 6 months. Like, he must not have owed a lot.
Where they got 2 fucking cells in the whole
yeah.
in the whole building.
That's crazy. 6 month sentence. You might as well not even sentence him.
Hey,
it's crazy. That's a waste of time.
Shout out to Beanie Sigel. We're glad you're home free.
Shout out to Beans.
My spidey senses is tingling.
Shout out to Beans, real old head rapper.
I can feel it in the air, bro. No, not shout at Eminem. Eminem, you got to hang it up, bro. I'm sorry.
We just finished watching Houdini.
I love you.
It was very old school Eminem-ish, but it's about 5 or 6 years too late. I think a lot of stuff has happened in between, and the window has missed. Like, if this would have came out right after the Slaughterhouse Cypher, that'd have been perfect timing.
The Slaughterhouse, oh my god.
Yeah, like 2014. He should have called it a rap.
When I was in high school, when did the Slaughterhouse Cypher come out?
Like 2013.
I feel like I was in high school with that. I thought it was the coolest shit in the world. I was obsessed with Eminem when I was like 14 years old.
It was one of the worst ciphers, too.
Eminem was fun. Oh, we got to welcome Hannah to the podcast, everybody. Welcome producer Hannah on the mic. Make some motherfucking noise, y'all.
Thanks for having me.
No,
I have some comments to make about what you said about me last week.
Oh yeah, Hannah has results from her cock ratings over last weekend.
Yeah, you guys gotta step your cock game up. I'm disappointed, but
What's
no,
your scale? 1
not
to
that
5?
part so much. It's more so I did not call you for a ride to the hospital. No, I didn't do drugs. All I did was Monster, the strawberry one in particular, all 3 days.
Yeah, she had an e-pill in the shape of the Monster Energy logo, and she called for a ride to go for the hospital to go from her music festival because she was fucked up.
She had to get her stomach pumped.
I have the receipts.
Charcoal and stomach pumping.
I'm kidding.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Yeah, I'm sorry you had to get your stomach pumped last week, and I hope it didn't ruin your weekend.
Thank God for health insurance. But it was fun. I had fun. I danced my booty off.
At the Movement Festival that you attended?
Yep.
Way to go.
Shout out George. We danced the whole time.
That's a lot of dancing.
Sorry
30 hours of dancing in 3 days. That's a lot.
I did the bare minimum. People go to after parties till like 7 a.m. after the festival.
Derelicts. Straight derelicts.
I wonder how they do it.
The festival wasn't enough, so we got to go to the kickback after hours.
I wonder
Crazy.
how do people party till 5 or 6 in the morning? If only there was like something you could take, that has you up all night ready to party. God, someone should make something like that. They'd be really rich.
I'm not a A to Z guy. I'm not doing K. I'm not doing blow. And like 3 a.m. is my cutoff.
Blow?
I don't do that. Like I just smoke weed and drink. But
what's blow?
I don't know. It's like this crazy little
white girl
pixie stick powder that they have in their bags. And
you blow it?
They either blow it or they boof it. I don't know what the deal is.
Boofing it. That's how Hannah got so sick last week.
To all the blow users,
you boofed an eighth of
to all the blow users listening to this, could you please submit a video of you doing blow so we know how to do it? We just want to make sure everybody's doing it right.
This is the official had to cocaine challenge. Text us your videos with cocaine and you doing it. Oh, I just exposed myself. The bit is ruined. I do know what cocaine is, listeners. I know what blow. I know what blow is.
Boo!
I know. I haven't done it.
I've never put anything.
Honest to God's truth.
I kind of take the same approach to snorting as I do dating apps now.
Oh.
Every time I've thought about it, I'm like, look at you. I've thought of looking at myself doing whatever off of a plate, with somebody else's credit card
a
or
toilet seat,
somebody else's fucking dollar bill that, has been in between an ass crack.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've always been not afraid, but I've always thought, look at you. What you doing this for? Just go roll up some weed, get a little alcohol, call it a day.
Maybe it's fun.
Yeah, it might be
we'll
fun.
Never know.
But these people don't look like they're having crazy amounts of fun. They look like they're
crazy.
doing the same thing I am. They just look a little bit more wired. That's all.
I feel like they like to touch you. I feel like I've been around people on cocaine. They love to give a hug.
And they poke. They're
look
poking you a lot when they talk to you.
You
listening? You listening?
Looking at you dead in the eyes, never breaking eye contact like Rasputin.
I hate it.
Wired. Good for you.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. Can't do it.
Shout out to drugs, though. We're on, I think, this is the second or third shout out?
Yeah, we're on.
We are going to have a drinking
shout-out.
challenge. Anytime we shout out anything, take a drink.
I would like to bring us to
Take
our
a Bubba Coke.
to our probably most important shout out ever. That Pluto TV. This is not a sponsor.
No.
But for about the next 5 to 10 minutes, we are going to be plugging the hell out of Pluto. And what I mean by that is, Pluto is a very important thing to have in the male bachelor's household.
If you stay up late and smoke weed and you do not have Pluto on your smart TV, you are fucking up. You have no idea how much you're missing out on. I just got Pluto a couple days ago. I'm so late. It's basically free cable. Honestly, it might be a greater invention than insulin. It might be a greater invention than electricity. It might be more important to human history and culture as we know it than all the world religions.
It can't be more important than electricity, though. You need electricity to
Well,
run
I guess
Pluto.
without maybe if we're doing a tier list.
Pluto on
inventions.
paper is cooler than electricity, and also Pluto has some shit on there. There is some
not
shit
exaggerating.
on Pluto. Hand put me hip to Pluto. They have an F1 channel, and we were watching old races. Really cool. But Flair just put me hip to the car chase channel.
There's
all
a channel
car
that
chases
just shows
all the
police
time.
car
All the
chases.
time.
That's all it is. It is the most blowed shit I've seen in a long time. There's a channel that only plays old Godzilla movies. That's what I'm saying. If you stay up late smoking weed, listen, this is very important. Take your shirt off. You got to have your shirt off for maximum comfort. Roll something up, smoke a joint, and just scroll through Pluto. You could watch 50 things for a minute and a half because you're just going to, they got this on here. Oh, but look at this channel. They got this on here. Everything. Listen, everything is on Pluto.
Anything you could possibly want, including your wildest dreams, is on Pluto TV.
Listen, for my late night TV watchers, do you know what I had the options of watching at 11 o'clock at night about a couple nights ago? I could have watched the 2012 Malaysian Grand Prix Formula One, or I could have watched Jackass, or I could have watched South Park, or I could have watched King of Queens, or I'm not done. I could have watched Cops, or there's more. Yes, I could have watched Paid in fucking full. Granted, that's one movie.
Bounty Hunter.
There
You
was
could have
60
watched Bar Rescue.
There was 60 movies on there. There's a Bar Rescue channel. Ladies and gentlemen, listeners of the podcast, I almost shit and pissed and threw up when I saw there was a channel that shows nothing but John Taffer's Bar Rescue for 24 hours a day for free with limited commercial breaks.
Now, when I was tuned into the Cops channel, on the Formula One channel, I'm used to seeing maybe 5-6 commercials at a time, and they're relatively quick. It's much quicker than cable. However, Cops, when it said 11 commercials, I'm very tempted to change the channel or turn that Pluto off. And I'd like to keep it clear. When you're talking about Pluto in the verb sense or like in a sentence, it's that Pluto. I'm turning on that Pluto. It's not Pluto TV. It's not I'm going to watch some Pluto. It's I'm going to turn on that Pluto, take my shirt off, and smoke a big backwood in my house.
To the face. Listen, if you are a guy who lives alone, just like brushing your teeth is an essential part of your nighttime routine, smoking weed, watching Cops, and doing some type of prison or body workout. Just one, man. Just doing like 50, 40 push-ups, a couple bicep curls, something. Just doing one little workout you can get done in 5 minutes, smoke some weed and watch Cops with your shirt off, turn on that Pluto, you are golden. You're going to have a great night of sleep. Fuck all that David Goggins shit. You don't need to be doing ice baths at 5 in the morning. You don't need to be taking testosterone and being bald and growing a beard. You don't need to be running marathons. You don't need to do any of that BS. You don't need to
turn on that Pluto.
You don't need to be eating raw beef liver off a cutting board like you don't own any plates. Like I see all these idiots on Instagram doing. All you need to do for an essential, healthy male bedtime routine: Cops, marijuana, and a little workout. Push-ups.
That's
Call it a day. That's all you got to do.
That's
Push-ups, Cops, weed, that Pluto. You're good to go. You're good to go.
That Pluto is the
You
equivalent
sleep in a
of,
refrigerator box after that.
if you turn on that Pluto, if you turn on that Pluto to fall asleep, it's the equivalent of washing your face and brushing your teeth. You will wake up glowing the next morning if you have that Pluto on the night before.
People are going to think you're pregnant. You look great. What happened? You have a good weekend?
For the ladies,
watching Pluto.
your titties might get a little perkier.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
A lot of good things. Now, for everyone who has cables listening to this, go fuck yourself. I'm not a fucking millionaire. I don't have cable.
This is better than cable.
I have
It is
both.
better than cable because it's free.
What if you have both?
You're just big and greedy.
Yeah.
You have cable and Pluto. What are you watching Pluto for,
Listen,
Mr. Cable?
The Formula One.
The cable. The cable is mainly for my parents, but I need to get them hip to that Pluto because
Cable's
that
for
Pluto
sports.
that Pluto has live CBS, and that's basically 4 hours of our day. You know, between The Price is Right, Let's Make a Deal, my mom's soap operas. You know, that's 4
Shout out
hours
to game
of the day.
shows.
Big shout out to Price is Right. It's like my childhood dream, now my adult dream, to be on that show. If
Really?
you ever stayed home sick, you had to watch Price is Right. It's like a rule.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some unfortunate news for you
What?
because I believe it just passed.
Yeah, I know. It was
But-
here recently.
Yes, it was. Oh, you knew about it? I was
Yeah.
going to say,
It
The
was?
Price of Right did come to Detroit.
It wasn't that
recently.
big of a dream, you know.
Oh,
but-
now that he knows he missed it, it wasn't that big of a dream. Oh, man, fuck Price is Right. I don't even fuck
I mean,
with
have you seen the documentary on the guy who
rigged it?
he didn't rig it, but he religiously knew all the he had Price is Right autism pretty much.
Yeah.
He kept a spreadsheet of all the prices of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He sat in the crowd, waited for his opportunity, and then he lost on the wheel. And he would just go to the show because he enjoyed it, and he'd be yelling exact prices of stuff. So eventually somebody got to the showcase, which is, at the end, if you get within $100, you end up winning both. He yelled out the exact price of trips and a car. And
That's insane.
it was like this big thing. It almost ended The Price is Right.
Because Price is Right, Rain Man. He just knew
Pretty
everything.
much. Pretty
They couldn't
much.
just ban him.
And the guy who overheard his answer took credit for knowing the price. It was this whole big fucking deal. I ended up watching this thing. I was like, man, poor guy. He's just trying to help people win shit. And then this loser's like, yeah, it was all me. Came up, that's all me.
We
No,
could have
not
done
cool.
it. We should have gone on The Price is Right.
We should have.
No, you're just sick. You couldn't go.
Yeah, I am
found
a
out
little sick.
I found out it was coming to town at the Hatsune Miku concert I attended.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did
Shout
you,
out to Hatsune Miku.
have you heard of how many people wear diapers when they go to The Price is Right?
Yeah.
People in the audience.
Or no, no.
Because they stand in line for 5-6 hours.
but they
trying to
also-
get in there.
Concerts. I don't know
They
what
also
that
have
could say.
the show has a procedure for when someone pisses their pants on TV.
Why do they have a procedure for this?
It's had to have happened.
Yeah. I don't think it's live. It used to be live.
Get nervous in front of all the cameras if you get the answer wrong and your dream vacation is ruined.
Yeah,
Oh.
lots of old ladies on there.
I just want to spin the wheel. I just want to win the game and spin the wheel.
The wheel does look like a lot of fun.
It's
I don't think I know anything on
and then
that.
you
I
get
wouldn't
to
be good at
shout
that.
out your whole family while it's spinning.
You get to shout people out. I got to
Oh,
go on
yeah.
The Prices Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get 6 or 7 shout outs if you're lucky by the time you spin it. But some of these old bitches be barely spinning. Okay, the wheel didn't go around all the way.
No.
Call gate on that spin. But I would go there and if I got called up, I'm doing the hardest dap to Drew Carey. I'm
The hard.
yeah,
The
just
hardest.
the perfect dap,
Yeah.
But if I end up winning the game, I'm hugging him and we're jumping up and down. That's the routine.
Oh.
Unless he has a no look, no touch policy like Mike Myers.
You're going to give him one of
Probably
those
does.
pick-up hugs. Where it's like,
Oh yeah, I'm picking Drew Carey up, 100%. TV Drew might be he might be one of my favorite, if not favorite, game show hosts. Him and Wayne Brady do a fantastic job.
no Steve Harvey.
Fuck Steve
Horny
Harvey.
ass Steve Harvey.
Fuck Steve Harvey.
Anytime there's a naughty answer on Family Feud, he goes crazy. He goes,
Penis what?
penis.
The jaw
Name
drop.
something.
His balls.
Name something that's inside a man's underwear. Blah, blah, blah. It'd be a penis, Steve. What he say? And it's the number one answer.
I can't believe I have to say this. His penis. Bang.
Oh my god, my stepdad's family went on Family Feud. They won.
What?
They won all the way.
You know someone who's been on Family Feud?
Yeah, and they
The
won.
Steve Harvey one or the white guy from Tool Time?
Steve Harvey one. I can show you clips, but there's one clip of her going "Anima" and shooting her arm up, and she just kept doing it, and he was like "Anima," like he was like, "What the hell, old lady?"
Was it an answer?
They had to tell her to cool it, like reel it in, because she was going too crazy.
It's easy to kind of show out when you're in front of a celebrity or a live
She is
audience.
crazy though, in the best way.
That's
She was rowdy.
You know, Family Feud would be a cool one to go on.
Can we go podcast for podcast on Family Feud? Could it be like us four going
Yeah,
against
that'd be
another
funny.
podcast?
That'd be funny.
Against Misinformed.
I'll tell you what, I would. I'd really like to go on the game shows from when we were kids.
Which one?
Double Dare. I always thought Double Dare was super cool.
Oh, yeah.
Global Guts. Now that I'm more in shape and not like some pathetic round fifth grader. You know, like I would never be able to climb the aggro crag
What was
as
the
a
temple
kid.
one?
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always wanted to rep the Silver Snakes and get it done. You know, get all the medallions and shit. And also that big head that talks in that show. He looks like he'd be a nice guy to have in the blunt rotation.
I'd smoke with him. Yeah.
To answer another thing, like we were talking about dream
Smoking with a
places to
ghoul?
smoke.
Oh yeah.
I would smoke at the Legends of the Hidden Temple set.
Who was this one? With like they had like obstacle courses.
Yeah, that's Double Dare.
Oh, okay.
With Mark Summers, Unwrapped Legend.
Legend. Host of
Unwrapped Legend Mark Summers.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not watch any of those children's game shows.
Did you ever watch
I
Unwrapped?
liked cartoons.
You ever watch Unwrapped?
I love Unwrapped.
Unwrapped
You got me
was
fucked
goated.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
I
This
love
is
food
how
television.
we make caramel candies. And it's him talking about it for like 2 minutes.
Bro, the Travel
beautiful.
Channel got me through middle school. Let me tell you, I watched so much Travel and Food Network shows.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Anthony Bourdain, Anthony, what's the bald
R.I.P.
bizarre food guys?
Andrew
Zimmern, who eat anything.
He'll eat anything as long as it's like disgusting. He has to try it if it's disgusting.
A shout out to Andrew Zimmern.
Shout out to that.
Bold.
Shout out to that Jewish
Mark
butterball,
Summers.
Andrew Zimmern.
We're like up to like 8 shout outs now. I feel like I got to open up another beverage, honestly.
Yeah, Mark Summers Unwrapped. That was like one of my favorite shows growing up.
Would you go on Survivor?
No.
Fuck.
I would go. Fuck no.
I wouldn't last
I
a
would
day.
go. I would go on
I'd be
Naked and
I'd
Afraid
crush it
before
on
I go
there.
on Survivor.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'd go on
Why?
Survivor for
Because
sure.
you're paired up with some lady. You know, maybe in front
You
of the
horny
whole
bastard.
maybe in front of the whole world, you get to rizz up this married woman out in the fucking like wilderness. First of all, if you rizz up somebody dick naked for starting a
the
fire,
whole time?
you're the man.
She's seen you soft a lot.
I feel like the
So yeah,
you're
that's
the man.
some strong
but the chances
charisma
of
right
you
there.
ending up hating her very quickly is so big.
Listen, you can't like hit the first night. You got to hit on like night 15. Because otherwise, like you're gonna be like hogging your fire, hogging your lizards, like you're gonna be hogging everything.
Hogging the lizards.
It's like, lady, you already gave it up. I'm not giving you no rainwater to drink. It's over. I'll show you how to make it, but you ain't getting none of mine.
Not going on Survivor, huh?
I wouldn't go on Survivor, no.
My mom sent in a couple audition tapes back in the day.
Oh my
Really?
God.
I wish she would. I would go on Survivor for my mom. She didn't make it.
I almost had the chance to go on Love Island.
Love Island. Why didn't
Yeah.
you? You almost had the chance.
I
what
almost
do you
did.
mean by almost?
It was in
had the chance?
2019 when I was still modeling, and
Flex.
my agency sent me an email. It was before the show came out, and I was like, I'm not going on this, and so I didn't submit myself, and now
You're
I'm
dumb
like,
as fuck.
shit. I would not be a good contestant though. Like I wouldn't be good at being drama.
What do you mean?
I
When
would.
the cameras are on and the open bar is open and the pool is right there and there's plenty of beautiful ladies and sexy guys.
She just came for the zip line.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
would just end up being a pick me and just like hanging out with the boys and then just being friends with them all and not wanting to be with any of them.
I would go on New York show, like, you know, where the opposite of Flavor of Love, the house full of dudes. I go on that. That seems like it'd be
the
good
funniest
fun.
part.
The Tila Tequila one.
Yeah, she's nah.
The funniest part of those shows, I did have a Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise phase for a few years. But the funniest part about watching The Bachelorette, for those who are not familiar, it's one woman, the Bachelorette, and a handful of eligible bachelors fighting to be her suitor. And there's always group dates, and sometimes they get one-on-one dates. They get all the boys are in the living room, and then they get a letter. Oh, Aiden. Oh, dude, you get a fucking one-on-one date with Tasha? That's crazy. Anyways, there's always group dates, and they always choose, like, boy shit for them to do. And guys, sorry, the guys are a little less drama than the girls when it's all the girls fighting for one guy on The Bachelor. It just listen. There's honestly there's a lot of drama on The Bachelorette between the guys too. I'm just saying. But what's funny is that the guys are quicker to become friends with each other. And every time they go on a group date, it's like, oh, this group date, we're taking them to like, oh, we're in the ranch or wherever the fuck they're staying. Oh, it's in like Dallas, Texas or whatever. So we're going to go to the Cowboy Stadium and you're going to like fucking hang out with Dak Prescott, whatever. They always do some shit like that. And then all the boys are like chilling, hanging out with each other, like throwing a football around.
So what do the women usually do? The
Bachelorette always gets mad because they always do one group date where they definitely do some cool shit like, oh, you're going to be playing paintball today. You're going to be like going to a football field. You're going to be like in a barn riding horses, always doing like cool guy shit. Yeah. And then they get mad. She's like, no one took the time to talk to me. It's like, because you got fucking 16 dudes.
You took 16 men with ADHD to fucking go play paintball.
Bro, you got 16 guys on a football field with professional football players, and they're like, oh my God, I'm in AT&T Stadium right now on the field. This is sick as fuck.
Bitch, I knew you for 2 months. This been my team for 22 years.
Exactly. They got to understand.
There's
always one day where the woman gets mad.
What do the women usually do?
Whatever.
I watched The Golden Bachelor recently, which was actually pretty entertaining.
Now, define what makes The Bachelor golden this time. What's the Golden Bachelor?
He's old as fuck.
Bunch of
so
old,
are the girls. So are the women.
Cathys.
So are the women, but
they didn't even give him no young skirt.
There were some really good-looking older ladies.
That's fine, but you got to give him some young skirt.
Nah.
That's
anyway,
crazy.
I'm surprised that wasn't on.
If they put one 30-year-old in that house, she would have won.
Maybe
100%.
It's funny because on The Bachelorette, it's like if the woman's like a certain age, like all the guys are usually around a certain age. But on The Bachelor, it's like, we'll throw on this girl who's like 15 years younger. Who gives a fuck? Like,
that's crazy. But I can't remember a lot of the activities, but one of them was a pickleball tournament.
Oh,
and like the winning team got extra. It's usually like a challenge.
Got a cocktail party.
Yeah.
And then
So okay,
did he
so
ever
like
have to cancel the cocktail party?
The men on Bachelorette
no?
get like something cool to do. So what's something cool for the women to do that's usually happening on The Bachelor? Like,
the thing is,
what's the Cowboy Stadium equivalent of the women's show?
Well, the thing is, on the group dates on The Bachelor, they usually the thing is on the group dates on The Bachelor is that the girls are still always fighting for the guys' attention. Yeah. They always pull little strings. What made me stop watching The Bachelor was that episode 1 is always the most exciting.
It's so fun.
Limo night.
Oh my God! I have to show you. I'll have to show you the intros for the Golden Bachelor because these old ladies really be turning it out.
So limo night
I'll have to show you
the
later.
Bachelor stands in front of the mansion, and then the host, whoever hosts nowadays, because they like one guy was like racist and they canceled him. The old guy.
Isn't it Ryan Seacrest? Didn't he host it for a little bit?
No, Ryan Seacrest never hosted it. On Bachelor in Paradise, they had a revolving. I'm getting off topic, just flexing my Bachelor knowledge. I hope. Listen, everyone listening, give The Bachelor or give The Bachelorette a chance. It is entertaining. I swear to God, it is.
At least look at the highlights.
Yeah, look at the highlights on YouTube or something
They're
like
funny.
that. But anyways, limo night, for those who aren't familiar, is the very first night. It's the introductions, okay? So the Bachelor or the Bachelorette stands outside, and everyone, all the Bachelors, Bachelorettes come out in their limo, make their intros. Now, some people, they be hooking them up. Mm-hmm. Some guys roll out the limo. They're like, oh, my God, you look gorgeous. And, like, call it a day. And one guy came out in a fire truck. Like, some guys come out on a horse. Like, I feel like if you ask to do something, they'll do it for you. And it's like, that's not fair.
That's crazy.
Everyone should come out of the limo. But that's the most fun because they always got to make an impression, right? They always got to say some crazy shit.
That's
so, like,
crazy.
One limo night on The Bachelor, all the girls, like, are in the house, are, like, having cocktails. And, like, after, like, 30 minutes, one girl starts crying. And she's like, I'm away from home and work and blah, blah, blah. And the cry, right, is her little in to be the first one to get one-on-one time with The Bachelor before everyone else gets one-on-one time with him. Then I was like, you know what? I'm done with these tricks. I'm done with the theatrics. I can't watch the show anymore.
I gotta tell you, have you seen MILF Manor?
MILF Manor? No.
Oh my God. Okay, so
I feel like I'm vaguely familiar.
So
Describe
the
it.
first episode, it starts out. I'm not even like a dating show person, but I've watched this one. Okay, so the first episode, it's just like a bunch of moms, and they're just like, yeah, all of them individually, like, yeah, I just always been into younger guys, but they all have kids. They all have sons. They think they're just gonna be meeting young guys on this show.
Bless you.
God
Bless
bless
you.
you. Oh my.
Bless you.
I went
Let
to
the
the
record
store.
show that
You know what I
6
forgot
sneezes.
today? Claritin.
7.
Claritin.
Okay, so
World's fastest 7 sneezes right there.
holy shit. Okay, so anyway,
MILF Manor.
so they think they're going to be meeting these young men. They little do they know the men that they're going to meet are each other's sons,
Oh, fuck
who are
no.
all also into older ladies.
Hell no.
Yep.
Hell no.
Yep. And so they have to room with their moms in the mansion.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How many people have died shooting this show?
I'm
I don't
sick.
know.
They made MILF Island from 30 Rock real.
Yeah.
That's
There was a
crazy.
bit on 30 Rock
It's
was that
so
they had a
funny,
Survivor
though.
style show that was just like 30 MILFs, 10 boys, or something like that.
That's
great.
crazy.
That's
Did
great.
either of you
I would
watch Big
MILF
Brother?
Manor. Never watched it.
No, not really.
Because I'm not familiar with the premise of Big Brother at all.
Reality TV kind of rocks. I hate to say it. My sister told me, "Oh, they're having Love is Blind auditions," and I was like, I couldn't tell if she was half joking or serious, but I was like, "No, I'm not. Like, I'd rather be single forever than go on Love is Blind. I can't even look at the girl.
That's crazy.
Yeah. On
No,
MILF
that's
Manor,
crazy.
there was a mom and son from Detroit on there.
I hope they won it all.
I- To be honest, I think
Yeah.
they got
What's the
sent
credit
home.
score requirement for MILF Manor?
I don't know if they're doing another season.
Probably not.
But it was
Probably not.
great. I'll have to
I
show you the highlights
guarantee,
from
like,
it.
some of the sons ended up throwing hands, 100%.
You fucked my mom. Oh my god!
mama on night 2.
Some of the oh my god, there.
Fucking someone's mom on national television? Come on.
So there
That's
is.
crazy.
I forget like what it was. I can't explain it. It's too complicated. But they pretty much had to expose like a secret. Like everyone, the moms and the sons. One of the moms fucked her son's best friend, and he didn't know, and he found out on television, and he was like distraught.
Hey, game is game. Get over it. It's the way she goes sometimes.
And her name was So Young.
That's bonkers.
Her
She was
name was
Asian.
Young, like-
Yeah, she's Asian. Her name was So Young.
So young.
Oh, shout
Like
out to her.
from
She fine?
Rush Hour.
She pretty?
I'll show you.
So young.
I'll
Come on,
show
push
you.
the
Can't even
goddamn
give us
button.
real answers.
I don't
So
know.
young.
I don't know. Hannah, I thought you were queer. You can speak on this.
I'm not queer.
I'm sorry. I've been like
I'm bipolar or not bipolar.
painting you in a false light on this fucking
I'm
podcast.
I'm bisexual adjacent. That's what she looks like.
she's not bad looking. She's
You're
good.
just gay
She's
and greedy
tiny.
is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Bisexual
gay.
adjacent.
I'm not gay.
She is gay and greedy. Not only is she doing cock ratings, she's doing muff ratings as well.
No.
Yeah,
So
Oh.
come up
Send
to
your
her
monkey.
and pull it out.
No.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Bring them out.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
No. No. Please don't.
Bonus points if you have both.
You can't fuck somebody's mom on national television. You can expose secrets like that. You know what? Why don't we all right, listeners, you know what we're going to do? We're going to each tell our deepest, darkest secret one by one, just like MILF Manor. All right, Nancy. I'm kidding. We're not doing that.
You're first,
I can see
buckaroo.
I see the look on their faces. They thought I was
I
serious.
was down. I was down.
I don't know.
But I'm not going first.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, okay.
Let's-
All right.
We're not gonna do
Okay.
it.
Anywho,
Anyways, you can theorize with that. Why I don't want to do that. It could be a million things.
can we talk real quick about
No. No.
what? No.
We're not talking. No.
What? No. You don't even know what I'm going to say.
Are we going to talk about hot chicks?
It has. It's in
All right,
it's in the
no,
ballpark.
no.
It's
Hannah,
in the ballpark.
That's what I think it
whatever.
is.
Fuck it.
Felonious Rizz.
Yeah.
Felonious Rizz?
Felonious Rizz. What Felonious Rizz
What is felonious?
Felonious Rizz is when you get hit with a line so egregious that you feel like this person should be in jail or under the jail. because of what they just said. I'll give you an example. I got hit on by a big woman at Subway.
Okay.
And, I just wanted to be nice about it. And I said, it's nice of you to, say what you're saying, but I'm trying to focus on myself. This 350-pound Alabama prospect said to me...
Nick Saban is drooling at the mouth.
She said to me after I said I want to focus on myself, I wouldn't mind focusing on that either. I blushed. If you blush, Felonious Rizz.
This is so smooth.
Felonious Rizz.
I wouldn't mind focusing on that either. And she was so quick with it.
She was so quick with it. I give Gertrude credit. Whatever her name was, I did not want to ask her name or find out. She liked my tattoos. She thought I was looking burly, and she wanted to focus on me like I'm focusing on myself.
That's pretty good.
You see, this was at Subway.
Give her credit.
This was at Subway. This made me not want to eat fresh since. I haven't eaten fresh since. This is the same time.
To eat fresh.
This was the same time when the white lady had the dog in the Subway. She wasn't the one with the dog. No.
In the Subway? Unsanitary.
Somebody had the dog in there, but yes, I've been a victim of Felonious Rizz. I've been a victim of committing Felonious Rizz before.
What have you said to some poor woman? Felonious Rizz?
Listen, it hasn't been that bad because it's worked. I can just name one time where I can think of one.
What did you say?
No, I'm going to give you an example from somebody else.
Okay.
One of our mutual...
I didn't say this. A friend of mine did.
No, one of our mutual friends was hitting on a black girl on Instagram. And
oh, my God. I know where you're going.
Either that or it was like this girl who likes black guys. And she says to him... This is a white guy hitting on her, by the way. She says to him, I only date black guys. He then proceeds to say that he's black from the belly button down, and then he doubles down and says, I can paint it black if you like.
Oh, my God.
Jesus
what
Christ.
The hell?
Yes. Felonious Rizz.
You need to be contacted by Ice-T in the Special Victims Unit.
First degree Felonious Rizz.
Hey, it works sometimes.
Yeah.
As we know, it worked on me the other day.
Yeah, I was going to say, gullible isn't completely in the dictionary for all of us. Would you like to share? Would you like to share the felonious lines, or shall I share the felonious lines?
You gotta share them.
Okay, so my bestie Hannah here, we were skating, minding our own business, and this nice young fella comes up to her to come shoot the shit and shoot his shot. This man then points to the Ferrari hat and Ferrari shirt that Hannah is wearing. Shout out Ferrari. Shout out to Scuderia.
Shout out Charles.
And he's like, oh, Ferrari, huh? And Hannah's like, yeah, they're shooting the shit about it. And
Ferrari.
He's like, you're a Ferrari, and I'm looking for a test drive. That is
I'm trying to take that for
felonious.
A test drive.
Insane. The nerve.
Freak hour.
Felonious. And then he proceeds to say
I can't remember what he said.
That he is an adrenaline junkie and he likes looking for head rushes, and that Hannah would make one hell of a head rush.
He said you are one hell
of a head rush. Felonious. Bury the man under the jail.
And then I gave him my phone number.
And then Hannah proceeded to give him the phone number. And not even shake hands upon introduction.
Why would you shake hands?
Shake hands. You got to shake hands.
If I had a tomato right now.
You got to shake hands. Because otherwise you both do this goony wave, hi, my name is. No. Horrible.
I don't think you need to shake hands with a girl.
If you're going to be subjected to Felonious Rizz and not shake hands and give the phone number out.
Do you normally shake hands
Crazy.
when you get a girl's number?
First of all, when I introduce myself, I always extend the hand. Always.
Oh.
So they can feel
we were skating. We were skating next to each other.
What does that mean?
Facing forward.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
I had wrist guards on.
Yeah. He's like, wrist guards, huh?
Dude.
You're going to be needing those later.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
I think he made a joke
Freak hour.
He did make a joke like that about the wrist guards.
Christ. Thank God you didn't tell me about that night. Because those two was already enough.
Conveniently enough, you forgot the joke.
We were chatting for like an hour. I can't remember all of it, but I don't know, nice boy.
Goodness.
He's much younger than me.
Also, where the term Felonious Rizz came from, this fella has two pending felonies. Not to put his business out there, but he got a recent DUI, and he's recently in possession of a stolen motor vehicle.
Not right now.
Well, he was caught in the possession of a stolen motor vehicle.
You do like this guy. He doesn't have a stolen car right now.
He was so
That was in the
nice.
past. Oh my god.
So
you hear that, nice guys? You can finish first.
He was
Nice
very
guys.
You can have a
funny.
DUI. You could have a.
Nice guys,
He's
just
a bad
listen.
boy.
Just
He's
be
trouble.
completely honest and dump an hour of trauma on the lady and then commit felonious rizz.
Hold on. He's a nice guy, but he's a bad boy. Listen, this is why it would be easier. It would genuinely be easier to prove that God exists than it would be to calculate the female gaze, if you will.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
Girls like this. Girls like whatever the fuck they want. Don't think about it.
When I found out all
It's
of
easier to
this,
prove that
and then when
God
I
is
found
real.
out that she not only gave the number out, but didn't dap him up of any sort,
Why would I
no
dap him
hug,
up?
no nothing.
We were skating. How am I supposed to hug him?
You
I
gotta
was skating.
listen,
I can't
you gotta
even
do
dap
something.
And then he
up.
left while I was skating.
You
so.
got to do something. And he comes skating with his dad.
That's
Crazy.
cute.
He's
That's
probably
a-
giving him a ride because he's got a fucking DUI and can't
Bro,
drive.
bro.
He said they have father-son time.
Oh, okay. You know, I've never seen them skate together. Never.
I've never seen him before. Has
I've
he
seen
been
his
there?
dad all the time.
Yeah, his dad's always there. He looks like Dave from David Chuck the Freak.
David Chuck the Freak.
He does.
We're gonna make jokes about beer and boobs.
And
This
to make
is
it
Shock
worse,
Jock
yeah,
Radio.
they're both bladers.
He is an all-time.
Oh.
He is an all-time beer and butter skater. All time.
This is the roller
But he's
skating portion of the podcast.
But he's jacked. I found him on Facebook.
You do like this guy. You found him on
She
Facebook.
does. She stalked him.
I had
Completely
to-
stalked
I
him.
tried to do my research. That's what every girl
even,
does.
She even attempted to look up his criminal record.
Fellas,
Because he told me all the criminal things
listen,
he did.
guys, be warned. Let me tell you something about girls. They check who you're following on Instagram.
I can find your
I'll leave it at
address
that.
so quickly.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
They
we
check
check
who
your
you're following on
following.
Instagram. So if you're following any cosplayers, any IG thoughts on there, they're gonna know, and it's not a good look.
It's not a good
So
look.
clean it up.
Hey, thank God they can't see my save tab, a.k.a. my spank bank.
That's
You have an
fine.
Instagram.
Don't worry
spank
about my
bank, You're a
spank bank.
sick fuck. That's what a web browser is for. You don't need a
Do
Listen,
you remember when?
freak hour.
Do you remember when Instagram used to show activity of other people?
Oh, the messy feature that showed
Yeah.
you when you were like liking
this.
bitches' pictures.
Commented
Oh,
on that.
that was
Like
rough.
this. Yeah.
So and so commented. See your
hurt my
boyfriend's
feelings so
commented
much.
heart eye emojis.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
Hurt
you
my
got
feelings so much.
You have the timer?
I do.
What are we at? Are we at join hour yet?
No. What?
We're getting
45
close.
minutes?
We're getting close.
10
We're
more
at join
minutes.
out.
Yeah, we might as
You
well light up.
fucking fiend.
Bum, 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 bum,
I think
bum,
I know.
bum,
So
bum.
on Thursday, I got rizzed up twice. I think I know what it was.
Look at you.
It was the pants.
What were you
pants.
wearing? What
I
were
was
you
wearing my baggy jeans.
Tell me.
Where my rink mother always has the sickest pants, and I wore ones just like her.
Crispy. Your rink mother who smells like cookies?
Yes. I'm about to pull the trigger and buy that perfume that
Oh,
I asked
there's
her what
this,
she
there's
wears.
this perfume that smells like cookies.
Oh my
now, you did
God.
bring up something that was very intriguing. I'm not going to lie, I looked into it. I looked up perfume that smells like Skittles because you were like, I need
Yeah.
a body spray that smells like Skittles.
Yeah.
I found a couple answers.
Oh, wait, that's what I said. I said, I think I got rizzed up because I ate some Skittles.
You ate some Skittles? Or?
I did.
I'm
The
the little
mini.
man in Joe Rogan's basement. I've heard you guys having a podcast.
Shut up down there. We fed you once already.
Get down.
No, I won't
Get
tell
down.
Joe. I won't tell Joe that you're down here if you give me a hit of that joint.
You got any weed for yourself to throw?
Yeah, can you match?
Oh, it's hard for me to get the dispensary. They always ID me.
You got a Rello?
They don't give little sock gnomes an identification in this country.
Was Slim the first one to play a character on the show?
What do you mean, Slim? Oh,
This is the Joe Rogan's prisoner.
I'm the little sock gnome.
Oh.
Joe hires me to organize his socks. He's always got holes in his socks from all the jujitsu he's doing.
You can hit the joint.
I can hit the joint.
Yeah. I can't believe he keeps you locked up down here. What the fuck?
Well, he feeds me all right, and he gives me that brain, alpha brain supplement.
Does he give you food or pills?
Mostly pills and weed. Sometimes bourbon. I don't really have a human digestive tract.
Listen, does
What are you?
Elon Musk be down here a lot?
So if you want to know what I look like, I'm basically like a little green gnome. Kind of like the one from Zelda Wind Waker. The one with the maps.
Tingle?
Tingle, I'm like
You
Tingle.
do kind of look like Tingle.
I'm like Tingle, and I got little
Tingle.
bells on my shoes.
Tingle's an elf, actually. He's not an elf.
Tingle's
Tingle is
quite a name.
is a
Tingle.
he's a Hylian.
you want to get out of here?
I haven't been outside in a while.
I played like 60 hours of Fallout 4 the past month.
Last time Joe took me out, a hawk grabbed me up.
I think I could get you out of here.
Just put me in your pocket after we do the smoke sesh.
All right, bro, hit this shit.
I gotta go check on Joe's socks. Hold on.
If you guys could hear one of my neighbor's dogs barking, I'm sorry.
Tell the dog to
guys.
get down.
I don't live in the suburbs. We live in Joe Rogan's studio, which is an apartment, unfortunately.
People are allowed to have dogs here?
Hell yeah, they are. People have pets. This is an apartment. This is a great place to live. They can have dogs. Have you seen the dog park in my apartment complex?
No.
There's 2 dog parks.
There's
two
a dog
runs.
park.
How many small dog deaths have happened there?
None. I've seen a couple small dogs.
How many pit bulls are over there?
There was one day I was
Millions.
There was literally like a couple weeks ago. There was one Friday I was walking around. There was like 3 pit bulls on leashes around here. But fuck the pit bulls. People get them to behave. They look all good. But one guy has a border collie here, and I love border collies. But for all the people who aren't dog people, like these fucking dumb
I like dogs.
dipshit fucking assholes, a border collie is a very intelligent dog. Now I know people love to say that dog breed's so smart. Oh, they're smart dogs. They're smart. All of these dogs are not smart.
Is that the Lassie dog, border collie?
No, a collie is the Lassie dog. A border collie is smaller than a collie. It has long fur, but not quite as long, and they are black and white. They're like tuxedo dogs.
Welcome to the Westminster.
Producer Hannah, can you
portion
show Austin
the
a picture
show.
of a border collie? This is literally my dream dog.
Huh.
They're cute.
They're adorable. I used to train puppies for the listeners. That was a job of mine. I worked at a dog park too. I'm a dog person, as we've been discussed before, but. That is a dog you need a house for. You need a yard. You need to train it. You need to run it. You need to have fun. Having a border collie in an apartment is insane. These are not big apartments. Okay? Let me tell you that.
You should strike.
I just ate some weed.
Delicious. Delicious.
Excuse me.
Have you guys heard of down badging?
What is down badging?
So I saw it on Reddit today, and it's like
Epic Reddit moment.
the picture was a Tesla, but it had a Chevy logo or whatever.
It has a name for that?
We've done this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. When my brother got the Scat Pack in 2015, we put badges on it, a badge down, so it was just an RT.
Why
Yeah.
did they do
People
that?
didn't think it was an SRT because
So people don't fuck with it?
no, when they pull up next to it, they think
To
it's
race
slower
it.
than it is. So when you blow the doors off them, they're like, "Oh my god, that's a fast RT." Or when you get on the gas, they realize, "Oh, this guy just down badged this shit."
It just looks silly to me.
You can
funny.
buy the badges. You can buy a stock Charger, everybody, and just buy a motherfucking Hellcat Scat Pack badge.
No, up badging is the worst.
Yeah.
Up
Didn't
badging
you
is
see
for
one
bold
going
individuals.
to skating once?
Yes, we saw a fake AMG.
Oh.
Your memory is great.
They
Yep.
spent the $80 and got the AMG badge.
Well,
Put that shit on.
There was fake Watch Busta on Instagram, and for the longest time, there used to be fake AMG Busta.
Yes.
Because it's the most faked car. Like, people buy, like, a normal S550 or, like, a normal Benz.
Yeah,
and an
bro.
S550 is a top-of-the-line trim. Like, it's a nice fucking Benz.
I'd love to have one of those.
The problem is, these fucking idiots put S63 on it, knowing damn well it's not a S63. And anybody who knows these cars, the second they get on the motor, we know it's not it. So it's like, if you bought a base model Charger and put a Hellcat logo on it, you know right away.
Like a
we
G.
we know because we know these
Genius.
cars. It's fucking stupid. Up badging is some of the dumbest
You'd
shit you
fool
can do.
me. That's all I'm saying. Up
Now,
badges. You'd fool me.
I did think of putting Ferrari badges on my Mini Cooper, but that's different. That's a little different.
In what way?
It's clown.
Because it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's clown.
very obvious that
Yeah.
you're not driving a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Okay, true.
And it's red. So it's like kind of clown. But I might get a cease and desist in the mail. So
Yeah, I can't do that.
not
Ferrari's
worth it.
going to fuck you in the ass. They see you faking their badges.
That's
One of their
treason.
beautiful badges on a Mini Cooper.
They need to get the foot out of their ass. I
Cars are cool.
I like the Prestige, and I would really love to own one. But they need to get the foot out of their ass.
Wouldn't we all love to own a Ferrari?
Not being allowed to paint a car without permission is crazy to me. That's insane. Motherfucker, I own this. Let me do what I want.
If I get a Ferrari, I'm definitely putting candy paint on it. 22s. Definitely got to put 22s on the Ferrari.
You're going to need express
I
written
don't-
consent first.
They put 22s on the Ferrari. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to drive it home after I got my rims. oh, this is so badass. I'm going to wake up in the morning, that shit's going to be on bricks.
Yeah.
What?
The doors are going to be off. The steering wheel will be gone.
We took those stupid fucking rims off your car.
We took everything. We stripped the car.
That's crazy. That just seems so silly to me.
I don't even think you can fit
Dead
22s on a Ferrari.
I think Deadmau5 got a Lamborghini or Ferrari, and he modded it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all,
the Ferrari.
he was way too old to be doing that, and you suck. And I saw you live one time, and you were boring as shit.
Yep.
First of all, I was high and drunk, and I saw you, Deadmau5. Why the fuck were you boring? There's not too many concerts.
Why the fuck
Imagine
were you
being bored at a concert.
Me and Deadmau5 got into a little argument on YouTube.
I like Deadmau5. What the fuck
on
you know about
YouTube in
concerts?
2008 in the comments, and he had a controversy. I think he was.
The guy seems like a bitch.
He was at like Ultra or something in 2008, or like some festival overseas, and he snitched on another DJ for possession of weed. Oh. So it was a field day in his comments, and he responds to me of all people. I was like, bro, you have 3 million followers on Twitter, and you're responding to me. It's like, it shows you're a snitch. And then he just, we keep going back and forth. I'm like 15, 16 years old.
That's crazy.
At this point. And yeah, it was super gay from him. It was just not cool.
He loved to spaz out on the internet.
Yeah.
You got a Twitter argument or an Instagram argument with Deadmau5?
It was a YouTube comment.
Comment?
Yeah, on like Ghost and stuff, on like his most watched video.
What did he say to you?
Oh, shit.
He was just responding back, you don't know the situation. I wasn't going to risk the festival being canceled.
My God.
He's a fucking white knight loser.
Got him fired up.
Fuck Deadmau5.
Oh my God,
fuck
drugs
him and his
at a
stupid
music
Ferrari.
Drugs at a music festival? Unacceptable.
Snitch for
Deadmau5,
weed.
you're a bitch.
Snitch
Let's
for
throw
weed.
hands. Snitch
Crazy.
for weed? What are you in fucking high school? What are you, a Mormon?
Somebody needs to fact check this and like look up the logistics behind it. I'm sure he's paid millions upon millions to get this scrubbed off the internet. But he was a snitch in like 2010. He snitched for weed.
I got in a Twitter argument.
I stopped liking him after that.
I got in a Twitter argument with Dax Shepard one time.
Oh my God, why?
So this is
Iconic.
right. I was like 19. This is like years before the Cowboy Bebop live action Netflix show got made, before they ever announced a cast. But they were like in talks to do a live action Cowboy Bebop thing. And then there was like some tweet, and it was like, who would you want to see play the characters? And then my friend quote tweeted it with me and Dax Shepard. And then I replied back, fuck no. And my Twitter bio at the time was a Jim Ross quote, which was during a Jeff Hardy and Undertaker ladder match. And Jeff Hardy is climbing the ladder. It was like one of his first like main events on Monday Night Raw. And Jim Ross goes, climb the ladder, kid. Make yourself famous. And that was my Twitter bio. And Dax Shepard said, how's that ladder climb to fame going, buddy? And then I called him Veronica Mars' husband. And then he said some other smart shit. And then I pulled up screen caps of the past like 3 or 4 movies he was in. And then showed they all lost money at the box office, and then I called him a liability, and he deleted the tweet.
You got his ass.
Fucking loser. I'm like, listen, make fun of me. You're like 30 years older than me, and I'm like, no, I'm like working at a fucking dog park at this point. Like, yeah, you can make fun of me, whatever, old big Hollywood actor. Cool, go for you. But you're a liability. Like, you are, like, I do my job and get paid. You are bad at your job.
Yeah.
Wow, you got him.
Even though you weren't making nearly as much money as him, at least where you work wasn't losing money. You weren't a negative plate.
No.
He was a negative plate.
No. Fuck you, Dax Shepard.
Dax Shepard is a fucking loser. Wasn't he in Idiocracy?
Yes, he was.
Oh, fuck him. He's the worst. Anybody who touched that rotten movie, that movie's just fucking rotten.
I don't know why I dislike that guy.
Idiocracy is
I
rotten.
feel like the guy is always in these shitty B comedy movies.
Yes.
And I feel like he seems like a douchebag, honestly.
Dax
So fuck
Shepard,
you,
if we
bro.
ever see you, it's on site.
Yeah.
Shit.
You got cooked by a 19-year-old smoking weed in his basement.
I argued with the game on Instagram before.
Can't argue numbers.
I called Russell Wilson and Sierra. I was like, those are 2 dudes getting married.
Oh my God.
And he was like, watch your mouth. That's somebody's mama. You know, the game out of nowhere. I was like, bro, fuck you.
The
I'm like,
game responded?
Yeah. Los
crazy.
Angeles Confidential responds, that's somebody's mama. Watch your mouth. And I'm like, fuck you, game. I'm like, we haven't cared about what you had to say since like 2009. I'm like, fuck you. Go somewhere with your 310 shoes. Fuck you.
You do love being mean in Instagram comments, though.
I've been banned for another
Yes.
7 days.
We need to talk about this. How many times have you been banned on Instagram?
From messaging, at least for 2 months.
What I don't
How
get
many times? How many individual times have you been punished on Instagram? I should say.
maybe 15 to 20. If we're not including the removal of like comments, 15 to 20. Yeah.
So you've been restricted somehow by
15
Instagram
times.
owned by Meta. 15 different times.
15 times.
It's
mostly not being able to DM.
You are a bully.
I don't get that.
You need to stay out of the comments.
Listen.
Why do they not revoke your access to commenting?
Yeah.
Because it's like they want to see like we're going to give you the chance to do drugs in rehab, but we want to make sure you're not going to do it.
It's like you're in rehab. It's like you can't do drugs, but every morning there's going to be joints rolled up for you. There's going to be coke on the breakfast table.
Exactly.
There's going to be a continental breakfast of narcotics and alcohol.
But the support,
you can't touch
the support you need is not available.
Yeah.
Which is DMing. They don't let me DM. And honestly, why I do it is just because it's funny for one, and for two, it's something I've always done on Instagram. I've done this since the infancy of my account. I'm not going to stop now. I have 32 black marks on my account though.
You
that
need
might
to
be
use
a record.
burner.
How?
That might be a record.
How?
Use a burner. I don't want you
I'm
to
not
lose.
using a burner.
I don't want you to lose your handle.
I don't want to lose. I don't give a fuck about the handle. Davis
like
Clark
it.
ruined my handle. Ruined.
Davis Clark, we got a box.
Yeah.
You pants shitter. Listen, all these
I'm so locked in. Brother, I was locked in 3 years ago.
I've said it before, all these like Instagram male not celebrities is a stretch. Instagram male influencers, which has like been like a epidemic in this pandemic. We are still in a
Tony
COVID
P,
pandemic.
Davis Clark.
Yeah, guys like that, like, bro, you guys' shtick gets so old real quick. You can't follow these people. Just like, I don't even know what to say anymore. Just don't follow them. I'm so sick of seeing this shit.
Stop enabling them.
The Instagram Explorer page is so cancerous. You can't go on there. It just shows you so much.
You
BS.
see what I'm saying?
Everyone got
now,
the same Explorer page nowadays.
Do you understand why I have so many black marks? Because
Yeah.
I go on my Explorer and I see this shit. Like, whenever I see, like, an Asian model doing
gotta hit not
OnlyFans,
interested.
if I see an Asian model doing OnlyFans, I always comment the same thing. Asian American woman, try not to disappoint their bloodline challenge. Impossible.
Impossible.
Why don't you just not comment?
I know.
Because it gets
Just
like
don't.
it gets like 300 to 1,000 upvotes. You think I'm not about? You think I'm going to let that
Upvotes.
pass?
So,
Upvotes. This
ladies
is
and gentlemen,
Instagram,
do you hear
sir.
this?
I got
guy?
banned off of Reddit.
Yeah,
lost
I
all my
wonder
karma.
why.
I had 36,000 karma. I wasn't an
How much
asshole
gold
on
did you
there.
get?
I
Did
wish,
you get any gold?
you know what?
I think I got silver quite a few
Damn.
times. Yeah,
Damn.
but everybody gets free silver,
How
don't
the
they?
hell do you get banned from Reddit?
Because I was clowning.
They're sensitive
It
on there.
started with the Detroit Lions subreddit.
Oh yeah.
I got banned from the Detroit Lions subreddit, and then every 7 days they'll mute you from talking to the mods. On every 7 or 30 days, I'd have the reminder set. I'd be like, "And you guys are all gay." And then they hit me with another 30
Rude.
days. And then eventually it was like, "You've been banned from Reddit." I'm like, "All right, whatever. I don't need to be on here." Reddit can't take a fucking joke unless you put -s at the end.
So you couldn't
-s for satire.
So you
put it
couldn't-
in your ass.
So you couldn't help but comment on these Instagram posts because you knew you were going to get likes.
I'm gonna get likes, and I'm gonna make them upset.
I wish we weren't having this conversation and this realization on the podcast, live and recorded, but I'm a little disappointed.
Why?
I think that's what they call a bully.
Hang on.
No,
Let me hang on.
no, I'm
Hang
not.
on,
I'm not disappointed. My
Real
friend is a
quick.
bully
Real quick.
because he's not doing it because he wants to bully people. I get it now.
It's funny.
It's not funny. I'm disappointed.
How is it not funny?
I'm disappointed because he said, "Cause I know it's gonna get X amount of likes." Ladies and gentlemen, listeners of the Had To Got To Must podcast, Austin's a clout chaser.
No.
Clout chasing is an epidemic. In this pandemic, we are still in a pandemic. This is still.
no.
I'm pulling up.
COVID is
I'm
rampant.
pulling up one right now that I actually got reported for, and I ended up getting muted midway through this. It's still banging. I still get notifications for this one. Anyways, Mia Khalifa is talking about her self-esteem.
Okay.
All I said was nobody cares nor asked. 6,000 likes.
You couldn't help but comment that because you wanted the likes. You wanted them 6,000 likes. That's
Yep.
what makes you sleep at night. Those 6,000 likes on a comment.
Knowing that she might see herself on Reels and that 6,000 people agree with nobody cares nor asked, yeah, it helps me sleep at night.
You're a clout
God.
chaser.
Call it what you
You're a
want.
troll. That's
Listen,
what
I'm
it
addicted
is.
to nicotine. We all got our vices
Call-
and
call
stuff
it
like
what you
that.
want.
You know.
And one guy even doubled down and said, "Damn, bro, it's almost like we don't care." Listen, I'm not here to listen to a porn star's opinion on what happened to her before and after the industry. I'm not here to see an Asian woman shake her ass on
Chill,
Instagram.
chill.
I am here to laugh on Instagram.
Shout out to the porn stars.
So
out
I'm
there.
going to make the fellow trolls laugh.
We're pro-sex.
We're pro porn star. We're pro sex.
I am
work
not
over
pro
here.
sex work. You both are pro sex work.
As a retired sex worker, we are pro sex workers here.
Hell no. Hell to the no. You know, I respect sex workers that stay on the sex working websites. You should not be allowed to network on Instagram, especially if you're just some regular bitch. If you're some regular bitch with an army of simps, no, I have to say something.
No, you should get it how you live it. That's the way she goes. You know what I mean?
No,
that's the way she goes.
Get them off.
Instagram. No. Listen, Instagram is for. I mean, there's news and shit, I guess, on there. Like,
I want to laugh.
I like keeping up.
I don't want to have to go jack off every time.
I can follow a band on there and be like, oh, they have a new song coming out, whatever. But like Instagram, basically the reason you should have an Instagram is to show people how fuckable you are. That's the whole point of it. Have all the pictures of you in your coolest outfits, looking your baddest. That's what Instagram's for. So of course you got to network on there if you're a sex worker. Shout out to the sex workers. We're gonna give you another shout out.
I'm gonna humbly disagree. And I'm going to humbly redact one of those shout-outs.
Also,
they don't deserve two.
Also, I'm 6 feet tall and at my own place.
But like,
and you got a full head of hair.
You get where I'm coming from. I don't want to see somebody advertising their fucking pussy and asshole on Instagram. I just don't want to see it.
Why not?
Every time I see it in my Explorer, I feel obligated to go jack off. To actual porn.
Like
you feel obligated
problem.
to
because like
why are you obligated to it?
Because you're getting horny. You're seeing a bitch with a fat ass. She's shaking it. She's stuck in the door. Big bro, I'm stuck in the... I should not see step bro, I'm stuck on Instagram. I should not see that.
Backpedal.
But that's your algorithm.
It's not my algorithm. You know why it's my algorithm? Because I comment on their shit and saying, get this shit off my feed.
That's why it's on your algorithm. You're commenting
because you like it.
I will at Instagram and say, why do you think I want to see this?
But you're engaging with the content. That's why they're giving it to you.
Listen.
Yeah.
They have to cut it out.
You got to start blocking those accounts.
No. Instagram gets you horny. What are you looking at?
You are taking this way out of context.
No,
open your Explorer, and if you see a bitch with a fat ass shaking it or doing some dumb little gym routine that nobody does in the world,
this is what I got.
I will show you my. That's your Explorer.
The first thing Han shows us when she opens her Explorer is a transgender person.
I think it's a drag queen.
Nah, I don't know what that is, man. Get him off. Get that cricket off your screen.
It's a ripped drag queen who has no shirt on, but he's got a full beat and full hair.
Good, man.
Here's my Explore
nice body.
Page. There ain't no girls on there. Take a look.
Of course, there's Homer
Exposing
Simpson
my Explore
on there.
page. It's The Simpsons. It's anime. It's recipes.
I bet you if you click on one of these reels and scroll, you'll get one of them. 100%. But I see there's no hoes in here.
I told you.
There's anime hoes.
It's not the same.
It's kind of the same.
It's not the same.
It's kind of the same.
I follow artists. I like fan art.
Have you ever fapped to hentai?
Art.
Be honest. Be honest. We're going to take your silence as a yes.
You have to ask me this?
I'm just trying to say they're showing you anime girls because they know what you have looked at. They're showing me these Instagram thoughts because they know I like amateur porn.
Well, of course I have.
You see what I'm saying?
You have to ask me that? I mean,
no, but you see what I'm saying?
Look at the shelf
they're showing
behind
me
him.
These girls because I like amateur porn.
Look at the
They're showing you anime girls because you like hentai.
Can I have someone describe my end tables in my living room right now? Can I have some?
That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is they're showing you based on preference.
Well, no, I do.
They know I like amateur porn, but I don't want to see amateur porn on Instagram.
No, I do follow artists that make like fan art and shit like that.
Okay.
That's not
I don't follow no hoes.
I follow like anime news places and stuff like that, so I know when shows are coming out.
I don't follow no hoes. I do like
anime listeners.
Like, I just comment funny shit. And then my favorite thing to comment is like, when, you know, like in these like Instagram model with OnlyFans comments, you know who really lives there? 50-year-olds with families. And they'll comment like, looking lovely today, beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And my favorite thing to respond is, get a job. Just get a job. And those comments bang. You get a lot of likes.
They have a job and they're spending it on the OnlyFans girls.
Are the comments directed to the men or the girls?
What do you mean?
They get a job.
It's usually a 50-year-old man with a whole family.
Oh, you're replying to the
and he's responding to this woman who is spreading her beef curtains all over the gym.
It's the guy
all over some poor public unsuspecting gym.
It's
And he's
Yeah,
like
that
looking
sound okay.
great, beautiful.
It's the guy with the Republican profile picture where
And
it's
the
a picture in his
sunglasses.
truck with a hat and sunglasses
Yeah.
on. It's a selfie where he's not smiling.
With the insurrection sunglasses.
yes.
Yeah.
The insurrection sunglasses.
Yeah.
The baseball coach
The
bitches.
what were you doing January 6th sunglasses?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you just tell them to get a job.
Get a job.
Get a job.
Get a job. And they have a whole ass wife at home.
Whole ass wife and family.
I love people that bitch about their wives. It's so funny.
Ugh.
And it's like, that's on you. That's like, you made that choice. Like, I don't. Oh, your wife sucks. Like, too bad.
I want to give a shout out to
you're
beer
not
and
stuck
butter
with her. You know, it's like-
to beer and butter legend Steven Jackson. He was engaged for the longest, and his wife wouldn't sign the prenup.
Left at the altar, right?
Left her at the altar, and still went to the party after. That is a
That
dog.
party costs money. There's probably a deposit on the venue. I don't blame you. Save a little dough. Have a party after. Listen, throwing a wedding is just for a party.
Who is this?
That's what I want to. He's an NBA player.
player.
Okay.
Beer and butter NBA player.
He was up all night, smoking that butter, drinking that beer, playing like shit the next day.
Yep.
A lot of players of his time.
The fakest Muslim brother I've ever seen.
Saying assalamu alaikum,
How you about to
And
say
smoke a weed
assalamu
and drink
alaikum
a
and
beer.
roll a joint like 10 minutes later?
fall asleep on your own podcast.
Fall asleep on your own podcast because you're drunk and high.
Was it live?
Hell yeah.
drunk and high
Hell
at the
yeah.
same time,
That's
drinking
really funny.
champagne on the airplane.
And then your co-host is Becky with the good hair, Matt Barnes, who already has driven 30 hours to fight Derek Fisher because Derek Fisher was fucking his wife. That's insanity.
But you got to go to the wedding party though. I
You
see him
have
on
to.
that.
Yes.
That's
yes.
the best part.
You have
no
to.
one looked when someone's like, I can't wait to go to so and so's wedding. You want to know what they're saying? They're not saying that they want to see the vows getting read. Dear, whatever. All my life, I did da. Every fucking bride reads their vows in the same cadence and tone. And then da. And they walk down to 1,000 years with the instrumental. The do 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 do.
Yeah.
Aw.
If you've been to a white wedding, you have heard this
Yeah.
song. If you haven't heard the song at a wedding, you haven't been. You don't go to enough weddings. I promise you, it gets played 50 billion times a year. No one wants to go to hear the vows get read. No one wants to see the kiss. No one wants to see any of that fucking
What's
shit. Everyone wants to party off the open bar, baby. So shout out to Steven Jackson.
what's
Real party animal.
what's worse, a rink DJ or a wedding DJ?
Rink DJ,
Rink DJ.
roll a rink DJ, roll a rink DJ. Because you want to know what? I've been to a lot of weddings, and sometimes I'll tell the DJ to play a song, and they usually play it. Except one time, I requested a Justin Bieber song, and the bride told the DJ not to play Justin Bieber, which I found out later. But
Which song?
Without naming the bride, fuck that bride.
I believe it was Sorry.
Oh, that's fun.
It was Sorry. Mhm.
That bride should have
It was
some
hot
red
at the
wine
time.
thrown on her.
That one's fun to dance to.
No disrespect to her, but
Full disrespect.
anyways, yeah. I told the DJ at my sister's wedding to play Crank That, and he did. So that was
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. A DJ at a rink ain't playing half the shit.
I gotta go to 3 weddings this year, and I am dreading all of them. I do not want to go to any of them. Listen,
Call in sick.
I can't call in sick. Listen, at a certain age,
I hope they don't listen.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, listeners. I lied. I believe a couple episodes again. I said I was 19. That was a lie. I'm 29. I'm 29, and you know what? Small talk with extended family is not fun at this age because I'm not seeing anyone. I'm not trying to buy a house. I'm not fixing up a house, and I'm not about to have a kid. AKA, I have nothing to talk about.
You can talk about the podcast.
Whatsoever. I am not. People haven't seen me in like a year and a half. Awesome, what have you been up to? I have a podcast. And it's like basically, yeah, like smoke weed with my friends and
Way to sound proud of what we're doing here.
I am
Bucko.
proud of what we're doing. I'm not telling my family to listen to a podcast that they are never going to
If you're
going to
be asked about any of those 5 questions, you should just change the subject. Do you hear the Celtics are playing the Mavericks?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about sports and
Yeah.
restaurants I've been to. That's all you can really talk about.
Yeah, don't get political with them. You ain't got to tell them about what's going on.
You can talk to them about Pluto.
Yeah, give them the 5-minute plug about that Pluto.
One time I was at like my uncle's house and like a bunch of my like aunts and uncles were there and like Space Jam 2 got brought up and I mentioned how like I watched it with my friends. I was like, yeah, I watched it. It was like pretty fun. I didn't say we got high as shit, watch Space Jam 2 because we're grown ass men watching a kids movie, but of course we did.
Yeah.
But I left that part out. But I was like, yeah, we watched it, and then this is when LeBron didn't say something about China, and one of my uncles literally said shut up and dribble, and they were like, he shouldn't talk politics. He's bowing down to the Chinese. I'm like, bro, all I said was I watched the new Space Jam movie.
Insufferable.
This is what I have to talk about at my age. Oh, I saw the new Space Jam movie with LeBron. Not I just bought a house or blah blah blah.
See,
blah, blah.
that's the person that Shane Gillis explained as watching Fox News until he can't anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't watch it till it ends. He watches it till he can't no more.
So
That'll be us one day.
Yeah.
Some bullet points.
That'll be us one day.
Fox
It's
News
only a matter of
moms.
time. If you get a little older, get a little bit of money. Eventually, you age into being a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Shane Gillis said that.
I don't think I'll ever be a political person. I don't think I'll ever vote.
I don't vote. You know what? I am a proud non-voter. I will say it here.
Dap me up.
We got dapped up. I'm a proud non-voter. Sorry, get mad at me. I have my
Voting
opinion.
is for
Not gonna
suckers.
hear 'em. I did
voting is for
vote
suckers.
at one point. You know what it was?
And you
I
felt like a
voted-
sucker right after.
I'm
going to
say politically, the last time I voted for Bernie Sanders in a primary.
He
in
definitely felt
2016.
like a sucker.
And then after that, no, I didn't feel like a sucker because after that, he wasn't the guy I could vote for president, so I just didn't vote.
And you felt like you wasted your time, didn't you?
If someone I wanted to vote for was running for president, I'll gladly vote for him. But that hasn't been happening in a while.
Would you vote for The Rock?
Fuck no. I'm not
I
voting
wouldn't
for
either.
no celebrity president. This is the political part of the podcast. This is brought to you by CNN. I'm going to be on my Don Lemon shit right here.
Politics aside, not to get political,
I'm
but
not voting for
I
any
think the
celebrity, I'm
Democrats
sorry.
and the Republicans are equally gay. I think you both have a hard-on for each other, and you should both just make out and figure out your differences.
I think they
Enemies
got a
to
box.
lovers.
Yeah, enemies to lovers. Ooh, I'm gonna write some fan fiction between Joe Biden
who,
and Donald
who
Trump.
gets to be the top? Is it Republican or Democrat?
Republicans definitely get to be the top.
Yeah.
I think they
course.
need to be the power bottom.
No,
Yeah.
Republicans are definitely the top.
Because Democrats know what they're doing up there. They've been fooling and fiddling around
I think they know what they're
God
doing down
knows
there.
how
I
long.
think they know what they're doing down there too. So I think the Republicans got to be the top because they got balls, man. They got. Shout out to guns. I haven't shout out to anything in a while. A little shout out to guns. I don't own one.
Shout out to Heckler and Koch.
I've never. You guys
Shout out
fired
to
a gun?
Glock.
Have you fired a gun, Hannah? I feel like you have. Yeah. I
A
feel
shotgun.
nice. Have you fired a gun, NASA?
Yeah.
Man,
Pistol, shotgun.
can't believe both y'all fire. I've never fired a gun. I want
go
to
to
so
the
Really?
Let's
bad.
go to
I've never
the
fired a gun. I've
shooting
held a couple. I've never got to fire them though. I want to shoot a gun.
Let's go to the shooting range.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to the shooting range.
You don't have to
Do
own a
recap
gun to
of
go
it.
shoot a gun.
I want to own a gun really bad. I want to. That sounds so weird, but it's like no. It's like I listen, listeners. I live to say it again. I live by myself, so I would like to have a gun in the house just in case anything goes down. Listen, the American dream is shooting someone breaking into your house.
Can we?
That's the American dream.
I own a shotgun, but I think as for conceal or open carrying, it's not a good idea for me. It's not a good idea for me to leave
Are
the
you
house.
telling me you're gonna kill someone if you?
No,
like,
no. It's just not a
you're
good.
gonna go to Burger King and no one's gonna answer the window?
No. It's not a good idea for me to have propeller on me. It's just not. It's not.
Because you're gonna fucking shoot someone. Is that what you're saying? If they piss you off,
Maybe.
that's wrong.
Who knows? If they're threatening, I'm gonna have to.
At least
You're a
you're
nice
self-aware
guy.
about
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna shoot nobody.
If I get threatened, whether by a 30-year-old woman or a big black guy, if I feel in the slightest threatened or like I'm going to get hit, they're getting shot in the chest.
You can't, bro,
You
maybe you
can't
shouldn't
do
have a
that.
gun.
Yes, you can.
You
If
can't
they're
shoot
threatening
people.
you, yes.
You can't shoot
Okay.
people.
And they don't turn around when you point the gun at them, you have to shoot them.
You can't shoot people like
You
that.
can't. Listen, you better bust that if you gon' pull that. Shout out DMX. You better bust that if you gon' pull that. There is no reason for you to have a gun if you are not prepared to use it. I am prepared to use it, so that's why I don't want one.
The best case scenario is you have one and you never have to use it.
Yeah, that's the approach with the shotgun.
That's the best case scenario.
But the shotgun we have just to defend our house. You know, like every house should have like a rifle of some sort.
But anyways, we are going up north soon. Maybe we should try and get a gun before then. I just want to like shoot it into the lake or
in
like
2 days.
we should find like a big pile of dirt or something safe and just shoot a gun at it. Bring your shotgun.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
I'm just not doing
There's a
that.
lot of houses by us.
I've never shot a gun, buddy.
We'll go shoot some guns.
We'll go to the range and shoot a pistol.
It's not the same.
It is the same.
It's not the same.
It is the same.
I will shoot a gun.
You would rather shoot a pistol than a rifle anyways. It's more fun.
I want to shoot a Spartan laser. I want to shoot a railgun. I want to shoot a railgun. Can you buy a Spartan laser?
I think there's a railgun for sale. There's not a
Are railguns real?
Yeah.
How does that even work? It just shoots like a giant beam of electricity?
It's like
We're in the gaming
it
part of
shoots
the
a
podcast.
projectile, like a disc. It shoots like nickels, damn near. It's a railgun.
I'm not going to lie. Shooting a gun's kind of scary.
Honestly,
I'm
man,
sorry.
guns are...
When you think of the gravity of it,
Guns
there's
are
like,
scary.
Guns are a little intimidating,
when you
man.
can kill someone extremely, you don't even have to touch someone,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just like, bink, with like no weight, no strength.
It takes 1 second.
You can kill someone with that thing. It's
In
like,
less
this is
than a
crazy.
second, you could kill somebody.
I should go shoot one. It's not.
I should text her.
Out of context, me saying I need a gun so bad sounds insane. I don't have violent thoughts. I don't have suicidal thoughts. I don't have violent thoughts. I don't plan on doing anything crazy with a weapon. Don't worry.
Listen, it's just not a good idea for out of the house propeller. I am a big advocate for owning a gun for your home, but the second you step out of that door and have one, you best be fucking prepared for the Wild West.
All right, once we go to the once we go to the shooting range, I'm telling you, I do that voice too much, and now I'm starting to talk a little lisp, and I don't like it. But anyways,
I told you to stop saying muzzle fist and all that.
once we go to the shooting range, we're gonna do a gun special.
Gun night?
On the podcast. Gun night.
Gun night.
Yeah,
night.
we're all gonna go to the club. We're all gonna go to a concert. We're all gonna have guns.
we
on
gotta,
us.
we gotta
Gun
sneak
night.
a gun in.
We have a lot of nights planned that we still have never done. We have a night where we're supposed to take pills and go out. We never did that. We're supposed to have opium. We're supposed to have opium night. We never wore all black fits and went to the goth club in town. Because, listen, listeners, you know what, my friends, you know what good people got to must podcast said to me? I want to go to the goth club. Oh, you're going to have to find some new friends for that one. I'm not trying to go there.
I'll go.
Because these are some... Thank you, Hannah.
We're
going to go to the goth club.
I'm not going. I don't want to talk to black-haired bitches with no eyebrows.
Why not?
I'm smooth.
Sounds amazing.
I'm smooth.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds
Black
good.
hair and no eyebrows is just a hex waiting to happen.
Probably some pretty girls there. But you know what? This is the motto for the year. There's kind of pretty girls everywhere.
There
That's
is.
the motto of the year?
There
They're
is.
everywhere. There's kind of a lot of them out there. So
They're all over my
any
explore
you-
page.
Any of you bitchless listeners out there, they're fucking everywhere. Just grow
Beautiful
up here.
girls
All over the world. Every day. That's why I said recently, I don't have violent thoughts, but I don't have suicidal thoughts. Because there's, shout out to Sean Kingston, because there's so many pretty girls everywhere I look. I step out of the house. I go to the grocery store. I go to the dispensary.
Man,
Anyway, I just leave the house. You throw a rock, you can hit a pretty girl.
I wish I could
Listen.
say the same about
Would you say the same about guys?
Yeah.
There's beautiful guys. No, there's not beautiful
There's really
guys everywhere.
not.
Not where I live, at least. What do I care?
I don't know.
The problem is we live in a middle class to broke area, so that kind of probably makes every man kind of less handsome.
But
You
I
know?
really love a trailer trash hot man.
Oh.
It's my guilty pleasure.
Oh.
You're at the king of them, where the studio is. You are
Yeah, I
at
know.
where
I gotta
where
go
they
for a
invent
walk.
trailer trash.
The trailer
man.
trash restaurants.
I gotta go for a walk.
Yeah, you're in White Trash Westeros right now, Warren,
yeah.
Michigan, Joe Rogan Studios.
I need to
actually
find my
not in
Fred
Texas.
Durst.
Ugh.
Listen, all you got to do, there's plenty
Any
of gas
Billy
stations
Bobs
around here.
listening, please.
You gotta be
Hit up
handsome
Pam.
though.
Some of them are.
Still gotta be handsome.
How many handsome fellas are in trailer parks?
I don't know.
1 out of 10. How many are
I don't
handsome?
visit them very
You
often.
would
1 through
be.
10.
I see him at the rink, but actually there's not many there actually.
I would say
You might be
half.
surprised.
Half a person for every 10 is handsome in a trailer park.
In a trailer park?
Yes. So 5% of people in trailer parks are fuckable, is what I would say. Man or woman?
I think that's pretty fair. I think 5 to 10% probably. Yeah. I've been to 2 different trailer parks, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
This is revealing all sorts of information.
This is not anything I'm going to say in the podcast, but I will say it after. Because it's messy and it's fun. Anyways, Yeah,
Were they
5
at
to
least
10
double wides?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. But, yeah, some of these trailers would be nice. So, no offense to any trailer park listeners.
Yeah, no, some of them are nice.
Some of these trailers would be nice. I would...
Inside. I don't know about the park.
No, inside, some of them would be nice.
But I've seen.
Let me
seen
have
them
a
the
online.
board
park.
and a saw
Listen,
in a room and
my
I'll
apartment,
cut it.
my apartment's pretty nice inside. I love my apartment. Everything around here. Listen, there's a lot of trash everywhere. There's a lot of nonsense everywhere. I saw some dog
Climb up
shit
a
the
ladder
other
with
day.
the hammer and a
know what I
nail
mean?
and I'll nail it.
People be changing their oil and tires in the parking lot. People be doing whatever the
Saw
fuck
the
they want
police in the
lot.
parking lot when I got here.
Yeah, some kid shot himself a couple
I'm just
weeks
kidding.
ago. In
What?
my apartment complex, yeah.
Like killed himself?
No, he got fatally hurt. Poor kid.
Ah, jeez.
Some poor kid in my apartment complex, got into his dad's gun or something like that and accidentally shot himself. It's very fucked up, very sad.
I was going to
believe
shout
he's
out
alive. I
guns,
think he
but
just got
never
hurt.
mind.
Oh, was that the last time we saw the police here?
This is when I came home and there was like 5 cop cars and there was like 2 news vans with cameras. I'm like, oh, what now? I was like, oh, what the fuck? They're here again. Turns out some fucking poor kid shot
The
himself.
dad,
I felt so bad for bitching about it.
The dad didn't tell the kid to get down soon enough.
It wasn't illegal. I didn't know that happened in my apartment complex. And get down.
Yep. Get.
And then my coworker, he lives in the area, and he was like, he's like, yeah, didn't that happen here? I'm like, I don't think so. And then I looked up the news article about it, and it was like, it said my apartment complex.
Sure as shit.
That happened like fucking 50 yards away from me.
That's scary.
It is scary. One time I did hear someone in the apartment complex at like 3 a.m. It was like a woman yelling at her boyfriend or a guy or something like that, and it was very funny. She like kept calling him gay. Like, get the fuck out of here, you gay. That's why you like dick and pussy. Get the fuck out of here. Like at the top of her lungs, I'm like playing Resident Evil in my
I'm
living room.
surprised that didn't lead to a shooting.
Like 10 minutes, it was like this woman just calling like this guy, like, you like dick and pussy. Fuck you, bitch. She kept saying that. It was so funny. I wish I recorded it.
You like dick and
My
pussy.
favorite story of yours living here. You haven't even been here that long.
I've seen a lot of arguments and fights. There was a fight right outside of my
That's
bedroom
what I was
window
gonna
at
say.
like 4 a.m. on
Crazy.
a Sunday. So it's technically like
right below your window.
Monday morning, right? Like Monday morning, 4 a.m. Right below my window. I peeped outside my bedroom window. I see 3 girls in a triple threat style. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, fucking Chris Benoit, triple threat, WrestleMania main event match in my lawn. Not technically my lawn, but like the grass right outside my bedroom window.
You were literally
I called
SpongeBob peeking out of the
I looked
window.
out and there was 5 drunk bitches and 3 of them were fighting, and I mean really fighting, rolling on the grass, rolling in the dirt, pulling hair, throwing punches.
Straight bedlam.
There was 5?
I did not. They were yelling at each other for about an hour. That woke me up. I got woken up by hearing a bitch, and it was awesome. And then an hour later, they started throwing hands. And then maybe 30 minutes after they started fighting, the cops did get called. But you know what? That happened from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. And you know what I did the next day? On Monday, I called into work because I couldn't sleep.
Had
so I was
to.
up all night watching women fight outside of my apartment. It was awesome. It was great. I wish I recorded it. I'm sorry, guys.
It was 3 women fighting, 3 black women fighting.
It was 3 women tussling with each other. There was about 5 women outside, but 3 of them were tangled with each other, rolling around like fighting
It was
each other.
Keisha, Sean Keisha, and Sharisha.
I don't know their
all
names.
fighting, all fighting over the custody of the dog Jabarkus.
I think they were fighting over
Jabarkus.
and they were They were drunk. They had to have been drunk. Fighting at 5 a.m.
Wasn't this a weekday too?
This was a Sunday night.
Oh,
Technically,
Jesus.
at this point, technically a Monday morning when they were fighting, like the sun was coming up. Like
I don't think
30
they have
minutes, an hour
jobs.
later.
I don't
Maybe they
think
work
have
nights.
jobs.
Maybe they got a fucked up. Maybe they're like got some crazy nursing
I think-
schedule. You know,
I
I don't know what
think,
they have, but they were fighting.
I think they receive government assistance. I don't think they work.
You said that.
He didn't say that. I said that. Keisha, Sharisha, and Chandrisha all fighting over the custody. All fighting over the dog Jabarkus.
Jabarkus.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw some lady on Instagram Reels. Her dog was being bad, and she just looks at him, Jabarkus, get down. And I thought it was so funny how the dog's name was Jabarkus.
Did you comment on that one?
No, because if I think they're genuinely funny, I just click like, and I send them to y'all or put them on the story.
Why don't you comment on the good ones?
Because all they need is my like or my share. That's it. If I have something funny to say, yeah, I'll say it.
Oh, I get it. It does come easier when it's a shitty video.
It's easier to be funny when it's mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to be funny and uplifting. Or like if it's something like uplifting and will make a grown man cry, I'll usually put a crying gif, like Batman crying or, somebody crying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I am a little bit of a clout chaser in the comments, but
You're
it feels good to
troll.
get, hella likes on something.
Yeah. We all like attention.
Stone Cold was taking a video with his cat on Christmas Eve, and he was shoveling horse shit. I don't remember what I commented, but it got like a good 15,000 likes, and that felt good. 100%.
You're a clout chaser. I'm back from the bathroom.
Admittedly so.
He admits it live on the podcast.
He had a tinkle.
Oh, man.
Where are we at?
Just when you think
so
you know,
we're
just
at,
when you think
hour
you know
20.
somebody. I know this guy 10 years. It just not hit me today. He's a clout chaser.
I think clout chaser is extreme.
I don't think so.
I think that's very extreme.
You don't do it in person, You do it in silence.
I like to have fun on Instagram.
Like you're not
Okay.
you're not like using people to clout chase. Like,
Bam,
like,
bingo.
Like you're not meeting up with people.
Like a certain
or
somebody we all
Networking.
know. Bingo.
Networking.
Bingo.
Right, you do
That's
it.
a clout chase.
No, it's networking. You would know if you're a capitalist like me. You would understand the benefit of getting to know many people and making many friends, making many connections. That's not clout chasing.
That's
called
clout chasing.
business. Fishing for likes in the Instagram comments.
That is not clout
It's
chasing.
clout chasing,
Nope.
yeah.
That is trying to make my fellow brethren laugh.
Clout chasing is, you know what, that's true.
It's called being a comedian.
I did see a very, not to talk Instagram more, but I did see a very beautiful reel today. And that it was a bunch of guys, and it's like, it's like boys go to the club to chase girls. Real men go to the club to bond with other men over dance. And I was like, that's so real. Ladies, leave us alone. We're there to dance with other boys.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, please leave me alone. You already are doing that, but continue.
No, I have some beef with that. Men do not approach. I mean, Austin, you do, but men do not approach ladies as much as they should.
You know what?
Even though I know that us ladies have been.
Y'all
like,
have been extra
leave us
militant.
alone.
Y'all have been extra militant the last 10 years.
I know, but like, I don't know. Hit
a
on us every
man
so
could
often
save
in
a
a good
woman's
way.
life in the gym, and if she has a tripod up, he's labeled a creep forever.
I literally had this thought this week. I'm like, that's why I'm never like, oh, fucking girls. It's so dumb to complain about girls, and it's like I try to never ever do it. But do you want to know what it is? It's like I have no balls. I don't go up to girls. I don't approach them. I'm very bad at it. I'm scared. I'll admit it.
I understand. I'm a scaredy pants too.
I
but
just don't do it. I can't be mad like, oh, I haven't talked to anyone, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, you don't try.
The approach I take is I'm not gonna embarrass myself. I'm not about to say, oh, well, I'm looking for a test drive of that hot rod.
That's not how he opened it. That's not how he opened the
fact
conversation.
he uttered it, the first meeting is bananas.
It was funny. It was
It's
silly.
bananas.
It was silly.
And then he asked for the number and proceeded to add you on Snapchat.
He said-
bananas.
How tall was he?
He
How
said,
tall was he?
"Can-
Bananas.
How tall was he? How tall was he?
He's like my height.
Oh.
Bananas.
Listen, humor.
Straight bananas.
Humor goes a long way, and it was silly.
You know what goes a long way? Length.
It's crazy.
height?
But anyways,
Yes, height. Length, height, same shit.
My approach is I know I'm not going to embarrass myself. I'm not going to say anything felonious. So
Maybe you should.
and if it fails, you'll probably never see this person again.
Mm-hmm.
Or you switch gyms or you switch dispensaries or wherever you're hitting on this person. So, yeah. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, don't go there ever again. If you're really that embarrassed
I
about
say
it.
shoot your shot more often. Okay, no, here's the trick.
I'm so afraid to. I'm just afraid to approach. I'm terrified.
Here's the trick.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Here's the trick. If you're out and you see a girl look at you, like, give you
The
a
double
look,
take. The double
Okay.
take.
that's your sign.
The
or
double take
that's
is the
your,
cue.
The cue to go up and talk to her. If she's looking at you, then she's interested.
Okay.
But you know what kind
She's
of
got
look
a
I'm
double
talking
take
about.
3 times like SpongeBob.
I don't think I do. I don't think I do.
Fellas, she's got a double take 3 times like SpongeBob. One look is not enough. Because she could just be looking at you to make sure she doesn't get killed.
Just a look.
You know, just to be aware of her surroundings. Because, you know, after her 3rd car accident, her dad said, you need to be more aware of your surroundings. And so now she looks up at strange men walking up to her at CVS. If she looks again in the Target or wherever, or she double takes 3 times like SpongeBob,
Pelvic thrust.
let it fly. Let it fly. Because you'd be surprised with the results.
No, leave me alone. I just started playing.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Leave me alone.
Oh boy.
I am a very good bad boy.
I had a good run.
I am a very good bad boy.
It's my life. I ain't no waste fellow though. Let me make that clear.
No.
I might be afraid of girls,
No
but I ain't
waste
no
fellows
waste
here.
fellow.
What?
No.
A waste fellow is just a waste of space.
Someone
Don't got
who
no
uses
job.
his talent on something else.
No,
Something
waste
not
of,
worth his
waste
time.
of talent, waste of intelligence, waste of time, just
Waste of skin, waste of bones.
guy just not doing shit. A waste fellow. Cause it's my life, wherever I wanna walk. Look up "It's My Life." I don't know who the fuck sings it, but if you're listening, to
Vanu
this-
Malesh.
Vanu Malesh. Look up "It's My Life" by Vanu Malesh.
Shout
Banger.
out Vanu Malesh and Diaper Man, his producer.
So we shouted out porn stars. We shouted out Vanu Malesh. We shouted out guns. We shouted out Pluto. We shouted out plenty today.
Massive shout outs out to Pluto. Please sponsor us.
Massive shout outs to everyone.
I would love to tune in to that Pluto one day with my shirt off smoking weed. And then imagine one of the ads is the Had To Got To Must podcast.
No, what we need is
Imagine we're Pluto exclusive.
we need to do ad reads for Pluto.
Oh.
That'd be the dream.
Yeah.
After Blue
They
Chew,
pay
of course.
you.
But then we'd have our own channel, the Had To channel. After we
Just
get
plays
enough content.
clips all day.
Yeah.
Fire.
Pluto, please get at us. Please. Pluto,
We
Pluto,
love you.
please. Please.
Okay, with 5 minutes left, I want to bring up another topic. Have you heard of hat fishing?
Is that when a guy is losing his hair and he wears a hat all the time? Yeah, the guys do it all the time.
That's crazy.
Guys are supposed to be mean. Girls are fucking tyrants. That is so mean.
It's
hat
not
fishing.
mean. It's not mean.
Between hat
It's not
fishing and
mean.
teeness
It's not mean.
is crazy.
It's not mean.
Crazy.
Hat fishing is not mean.
I have
You know
a
what?
full head of hair, and I think that's mean.
Guys like to make that joke. You got to take these girls swimming on the first
Yeah.
date to see how much makeup they're wearing. Meanwhile,
Got to take that hat off. big fella.
their fucking hairline is at a fucking like 45-degree angle past the top of their head,
reduced Vegeta.
and they got a beard and a hat, and they say we got to take these girls. No disrespect, he got a beard and a hat.
I got a full head of
He
hair.
got a full head of hair.
And I have a nice haircut.
Austin got
so
a full
it's-
head of hair.
He's got a nice
But
little
I just had to
haircut.
make clear
Yeah.
because he does have a beard and a hat on, but he got a full head of hair and he's a handsome fellow. But anyways, yes, some of these dudes be wearing hats all the time. I wonder why. Because you're losing your hair and it's okay. A lot of guys do it, just let it go. But also, it's like, yes,
Just shave it.
guys be like, you got to take these girls swimming on the first date because they be wearing hella makeup. Meanwhile, they got a beard and a hat. What are you hiding?
Okay, so I brought this up mostly because
It's just a disrespectful
Hat
name.
fishing is not mean. A lot of guys do it.
Yeah,
the
they
name
do.
could just
They
be
do.
better.
You
Hat,
can kind of tell.
hat
though.
fishing implies that they're not going to fuck that man.
If we
There's
see,
a guy I worked with that I did not see him without a hat
Yeah.
for maybe like 2 years. I had no idea he was
Bald,
like,
bald,
Hi,
bald.
bald.
George Costanza until I
bald.
never saw him with a hat on.
Hi,
you know?
bald. Yeah, so during movement, there was a man in front of George and I who was balding like on the top of his head.
Oh.
And George goes, solar panel.
Oh, mean. That's mean.
We call it the convertible.
The convertible.
Saying hat fishing isn't mean, but
The
solar
sunroof or the
panel's mean.
convertible. If it's really
That's
big and bad,
mean.
it's a
Sorry,
it's a
I'm
convertible.
sorry.
Moonroof, sunroof, that's a good one.
Just shave it. Just shave
Let
it.
it go.
All you
You'll
bald
look
and
so
balding
much
brothers,
Let it
better.
go.
You
all
will
you
look so much
bald and
better.
balding brothers, we salute you out there.
You can't rock the George Jefferson. Only George Jefferson could rock it. The dads of TV
Not the
can rock it.
90s.
You cannot
You're
rock
not Frasier. You're not
Frasier was
you're
on Pluto last night.
not George
it.
Costanza.
Frasier is a Pluto legend. He's always on Pluto.
He is always on Pluto. I love Frasier.
Shout out Frasier Crane.
He's got a
I'm
crazy
listening.
bald mullet. The Frasier fade.
The Frasier
The
fade.
Frasier fade. But there's not an ounce of fade on there, but it's the Frasier fade. The
No
fucking
blend, no nothing.
bald like Mozart fucking mullet he has in like the first 2 seasons. absolutely iconic. I would totally rock that, but I have a full head of hair, so it's not happening anytime soon.
No.
So.
Can't do it.
If you're bald and you took offense to that, you're bald. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Shave
I'm
it.
going through there. Just shave it. You'll look fine. Grow a beard. Wear a hat. You can do all that, but hat fishing is real. It's okay.
Yeah.
A lot of guys do
and we
it.
know if your profile is all you wearing hats, we know.
I try not to wear hats. I wear hats a lot, but I try to wear them when I like go out, like somewhere cool. Gotta show off the hair. I do like wearing hats though.
It depends, like the fit and what I'm trying to accomplish.
I wear them a lot. I do wear them pretty often.
It's okay.
So I do like them. I do.
Only
Cheat
got a
code?
couple
I
cool
look cool.
hats.
I'm
I don't have
telling
a
you,
ton
a
of
cheat
cool
code
hats.
for girls. Maybe I'm biased. Wear the hat backwards. We really like it.
I am almost 30. I'm not wearing no fucking
She said
hat
you're
backwards.
a skater boy. She
we
said
really
see you
like
later,
it.
boy.
Maybe not all the time, but every once in a while. Just fucking do it, please.
You know what? To harp back on something I said earlier, Hannah, girls are going to like whatever the fuck they want to like.
Well, I'm telling you the cheat codes, and you're not listening.
Because it doesn't matter. None of these cheat codes matter.
Yes, they do.
Backwards hat is some rotten advice.
No, it's
That
not.
is rotten advice.
Oh my god! If you go on TikTok and type in backwards hat guys or whatever, you will see tons
You're gonna
of
see
TikToks.
the gayest thirst traps you've ever seen.
No,
in your
I'm talking
life.
about. You're gonna see videos of girls saying how much they're like.
Sin City
my
wasn't
God.
made for us.
Girls like the
With
silliest
the fucking
stuff.
Rizz on the hat.
They like the silliest stuff. A backwards hat. A backwards hat, that's all it takes. That's why guys are simpler. They just like their girls to be shiny.
In
and
closing,
clean.
in closing,
No
Shiny,
backwards hats.
clean.
Shiny. You know what I mean.
in closing, men, don't listen to what these women say they
Oh,
want.
come on.
And ladies, don't listen to what these men say they want. Everybody should just
We love you, girls.
everybody should just be divergent, and everybody should either forced to be go celibate or gay.
I think everyone needs to download Pluto TV on their
Download
smart
that
TV
Pluto
right now
Download that Pluto,
and tap into the Godzilla channel.
please,
Please.
please,
Thank you for listening. And if you're done listening, go watch some motherfucking Pluto.
with your shirt off and smoke some weed. Definitely.